Are you a coach? Are you offering coaching services to your clients, or are you thinking about offering coaching services to your clients, but you aren't sure how to legally protect yourself as a coach? Because think about it, if you don't protect your coaching business legally, then there are a lot of things that could go wrong, such as not getting paid at all by clients or not getting paid on time by clients, missed coaching appointments or sessions, having to issue thousands of dollars in refunds, and worst of all, getting sued as a coach because you didn't give proper disclaimers to protect yourself and limit your legal liability. So in this video, we're going to talk about how to legally protect yourself as a coach, even if you're offering coaching services for free or are just getting started. I will also share the 3 important legal contracts that you should think about having as a coach to limit your legal liability and to protect yourself and avoid ugly disputes with clients. And I will also share the 7 important things that you absolutely need in a solid coaching agreement that actually protects you. And then at the end, I will show you how you can create these agreements really quickly with my coaching agreement template or the coaching legal bundle that I have put together for you. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Amira. I am the business lawyer, blogger, and coach behind asoftgrew.com, where I help you make money online and legally protect your business with my affordable legal templates and coaching services. Please don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. Thank you so much for your love and support. And I got some freebies for you. Go ahead and click the link in the description of this video to check out the freebies page on my site, where you can download different freebies, anything from a free legal guide to protect your business to a free About Me page template and more. Click the link below to check out the different freebies. So let's first talk about what is a coaching agreement. So if you are a coach offering one-on-one coaching or group coaching, you're going to need a solid coaching agreement that actually outlines your relationship with the client. It's a legal contract that protects you and your client. So this way, both parties know exactly what to expect from each other, eliminating misunderstandings and reasons for lawsuit. And trust me, as a lawyer and coach myself, I have seen a lot of legal issues between coaches and clients, and things get really ugly fast. For example, I know a coach who was recently threatened to be sued by her client, and she was actually helping this client for a couple of months to lose weight. So she was recommending a lot of different medical health supplements, and she was offering a lot of medical health advice as well as some workout routines, but she'd had no coaching agreement in place and no coaching disclaimers to limit her legal liability. So you can imagine what happened next. The client asked for a full refund. So all that hard work that she put in for a couple of months working with this client, countless hours, she had to let all of that go and refund thousands of dollars back to this client in order to not get sued. So that's why having a coaching agreement is such an important part of your service that you should have upfront to make sure that your client and you know exactly what to expect from each other and you avoid any kind of legal issues. So now that you know you need a coaching agreement, let's talk about what to include in your coaching agreement. What are some of the most essential things that should be in your coaching agreement? There are at least 7 things that you shouldn't forget about. Number 1, your coach and client relationship should be clearly defined in the contract so that your client knows exactly what to expect from your services and what not to expect. Number 2, your payment policy. How are you going to get paid as a coach and when? And number 3 is really important because this is typically an issue for coaches. You need to define your refund policy. Whether you offer your refunds or you don't, you need to clearly specify that in the contract so that there is no confusion and no misunderstanding between you and the client. Okay, so next thing you want to include in your coaching agreement is a late payment clause. So this way you encourage your clients to pay on time. Otherwise, there is a late payment fee that they would incur. So the 5th thing to include in your coaching contract is really important, and these are coaching disclaimers. Make sure that you have a coaching disclaimer in your contract built in if you want to limit your legal liability. Remember that example earlier I shared about a health and fitness coach where she was helping one of her clients lose weight, but then got into a lot of legal trouble later on? Well, she could have avoided all of this with proper coaching disclaimers in place that limited her legal liability. So make sure that in your contract, you have no loopholes so that your client knows exactly what to expect from your coaching services, and you also protect yourself from legal liability as a coach with these disclaimers. Before we get to the next legal tip for coaches, comment below and let me know if you are a coach and what kind of coaching services do you provide. And don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Okay, so the next legal clause that you should include in your coaching contract is what's called a non-disparagement clause. And you probably haven't thought about it before, but by having this legal clause in your contract, you protect yourself as a coach because both parties cannot make any kind of false, derogatory, or disparaging remarks against each other in public. And this is a great way for you to protect your public image as a coach. Next, you also want to include in your coaching contract confidentiality provisions so that you are maintaining confidentiality of the information being shared with you. And then you also want to include a termination clause so that both you and your client know exactly when and how the contract will be ended. Okay, so now you may be wondering, how do I create a coaching agreement that actually has everything I need to protect myself as a coach and also how to use it with your clients? So for all of that, go ahead and take a look at this blog post that I put together. If you visit my website, aselfgrew.com, go to the legal tips page, you will see this helpful blog post. And I cover a lot more in this blog post, such as the difference between a coaching and a consulting agreement. Depending on what you're doing, you can get the consulting agreement from my legal store. And then I also have a coaching agreement template that you can get. So what you do is you simply go to the legal store page right here. And then if you wanted just the individual template, not the legal bundle for coaches, then you would just click to the template. And here in this template, I just want to let you know that you get 25 different legal provisions. We only talked about some of them in the video, but there are like so many additional legal provisions that you need to protect yourself from legal liability and to do your job well as a coach. So you can get that template. And if you look at the inside of the template, it is super easy to use. For example, right here, you just put in your coaching, your coaching information and then your client's information, and then everything else is already built in for you, and you can start using the template in the next 15 minutes. So definitely take a look at this coaching agreement template. And I am a coach myself, so I have included every single thing that you would need from a coach's perspective as well as the client's perspective to limit your legal liability and avoid any kind of legal issues. Then if you don't want just the template and you want the full protection, then go ahead and take a look at the legal bundle for coaches under the legal store page here. And then in this particular bundle, you get the coaching agreement, but you get some additional legal templates and bonuses to protect you as a coach. And I'm going to go into all of that in a little bit, but I just kind of wanted to let you know that this bundle is discounted. So instead of paying individually for all these templates, you save a lot more money and you get like a private membership area, you get Facebook support, you get free lifetime updates, you can use the templates multiple times. And they're super easy to customize and use, and you can watch some of these customer testimonials and how they're using the templates. And these are some of the things that we covered, like such as services to be provided, payment terms, late payment fee clause, cancellation refund policy, coaching legal disclaimers, client responsibilities, non-disparagement clause, independent contractor status, confidentiality provisions, ownership of intellectual property, portfolio use and rights to display deliverables, and more. So these templates are super comprehensive. The other thing I want to point out is that the free templates that you find online, they're always missing key legal provisions. They're never going to be as comprehensive as the one lawyer put together for you. So definitely take a look at this bundle because it comes with these additional legal templates. You also get an independent contractor template, which if you're going to be a coach, you're probably going to hire a virtual assistant, a freelancer to help you out, and you can avoid a lot of legal issues and sleep peacefully at night with this contract. And you can use it to hire any kind of freelancer. And then it also comes with an LLC operating agreement. So as a coach, you want to always limit your legal liability and protect your coaching business from your personal assets. And you do that by forming an LLC for your coaching business, but you're going to need an operating agreement that defines how your LLC is managed. And you get all of that as part of this coaching bundle as well to further separate your business and personal assets. So this way your coaching business is protected from legal liability. So now you know exactly how to create a coaching contract within 15 minutes using my coaching agreement template. And I will put the link to that in the description of the video, or you can get the coaching legal bundle where you save more money and you get 2 additional legal contract templates to protect your coaching business. Now, after you get the legal bundle for coaches or the coaching agreement, you need to implement it and make sure that your clients accept your coaching terms. Now, there are a couple of ways you can do this. Number one, you can send the contract to the client one-on-one using a service like HelloSign or DocuSign. And this way you can have them electronically sign the agreement and send it back to you. The second option is a lot easier because if you're working with a lot of clients at a time, then you may want to go ahead and have your coaching agreement on your website or create a separate page and have your clients review those terms before they book the session with you, and make sure to get their electronic consent to your coaching agreement by having them click to accept those terms before they make the purchase. Now, aside from coaching agreements, you also have to make sure that your website is legally compliant. So for all of that, go ahead and watch this video next, where I talk about website legal policies. There are 3 policies that you must have: privacy policy, disclaimer, terms and conditions, and you also want to make sure that your website is ADA compliant. I will also link to everything in the description. Whatever we discussed today, all the helpful links will be in the description of this video, and I will see you next time.